Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sorry for previous 2 days that I just waste your time and not told you a single story. Why I'm not saying that I didn't tell you a single story. Instead of that story that was about the Khalid ibn Walid. I'm saying that because I just wasted your time too much. That story was incomplete, and I just share about me, what what I am doing, and what I did in the previous days, and now as I make but now that I have made uh, but now I will tell you a story definitely, as I promised myself 2 to 3 days ago that I will post every day every single story, every day a story about Islamic heroes, about Islamic army, and about the history of Islam, so that we can learn something about Islam and we can learn a lesson from the story that the Islamic heroes brought in front of us. And this is the story, and this is the story of Salama ibn al-Akwa that I told you yesterday, that I want to tell you a story of an excited man and a lightning bolt, lightning bolt man. But I just shared you my experience, and I just record myself telling what I did and what I'm doing and what I'm expecting with myself in the near future. But now I will not waste your time, and I will tell you the story that is in front of me. And I use Gemini to generate this, and I just told Gemini to generate a, an authentic generate an authentic Islamic story, but should be full of energy and should be adventurous. So when I tell you, I can explain my emotions to you, and I can explain how much uh, goosebumps I feels when I read a story. And I hope you will also be excited, you will also be you will also be you will also be happy, and you will also be humorous while listening the story. And after listening the story, you will get a lesson that what should we do and what should not do, and what should we think about the Islam and about the story that brought to us by the Islamic heroes. Let's jump to the story. And it is already 4 minutes happen, and I didn't started yet, but let me finish in the next 6 minutes, and I will try to explain the very moment of the story that we can learn something about it. Do you think about Sahaba? Do you think about Sahaba that they were very religious, and they were so much religious that they did not think about the dunya, and they didn't think about the environment, and they didn't think about anything happening in the world, and they are also only praying, and they are also fasting, and they did not they did not care about the dunya. Do you think about Sahaba, this with this perception? Let me clear. Sahaba were the men who were responsible, who were active, who were the most abid men, and they were the most brave men of all time. Yes, let me tell you, all time. And among these, among them, there were a Sahaba named Salama ibn al-Aqwa. I'm just watching the screen, so I did not uh, pronunciate this wrong. So, Salama ibn al-Aqwa was the man who was famous for his legs, not for legs, for his speeds of leg, and he was so much quick that once he caught a horseman with his 2 feet. Yes, a man who was on horse and riding it, but Salama ibn al-Aqwa sahab Razallah Dalanu just used his 2 feet and caught him. And that is the story point. I'm telling you, that is the conclusion. But the story was, before the sun even up, and there was early morning around 3 to 4 a.m. I'm just telling you the time that you can understand the situation of that time. Some some bandits came and they stole a very luggage and some camels and some horses that was belonging to the people of Medina, and some of camels were belonging to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself. The bandits stolen that, and they ran away. Salama ibn al-Aqwa feel something, and he just rise. He just awake, and when he feels that they are bandits, they are bad men, and they are stealing, they are stealing our things and running away towards the rocky valley. Salama ibn al-Aqwa shouted in so much bassy voice, so much effective voice that echoed and makes everyone up. But at this point, Salama ibn al-Aqwa पीछा करने को क्या बोलते हैं, chasing, oh sorry. But at that time, Salama ibn al-Aqwa was already chasing the man who stole the camels, and the man who stole the luggages, the man who stole the bags from the city of Medina, and they were running away towards the rocky valley. But at that point, Salama ibn al-Aqwa radhiyallahu ta'ala just have some his arrows, and more importantly, he has energy and excitement and bravery and determination that he will save all the camels and he will save all the luggages and bags of city of Medina. So he used his arrow and just used the tactics hit and run. He was so quick that the bandits realizes that even an army chasing us, or this is a single person who is chasing us, because Salama ibn al-Aqwa was so quick that he just throw an arrow towards them and just escapes behind the rocks in the valley. So The bandits, yeah, or you can say the badman, did not notice it, and they were so confused in all the time that they were thought that they were be chasing. They were be, there are an army that uh, the that it chasing us. There are an army who is chasing us, and they just do an adventurous thing after the uh, trouble making by making by the Salama ibn al-Aqwa. They just left the camels so that they can run away fast, and also they just drop the bags, and even they just drop their clothes so that they can ride faster, and they can escape from the rocky valley as soon as possible. And Salama ibn al-Aqwa was teasing them, and at that time, the peoples from Medina and Prophet Muhammad SAW himself arrived at the point, at the place where Salama ibn al-Aqwa was present, and eh, at this point, the the badmans have been fled. Prophet ﷺ smiled and praised the Salama ibn al-Aqwa, and he smiled so much, and he was happy with him so much that he gave him a great honor. Prophet ﷺ said, "Our best foot soldier today is Salama ibn al-Aqwa." Do you can you think that if a person got a uh, honor got an honor from the prophet himself, how will he happy? How much he will be happy? Yes, you heard it right. Salama ibn al-Aqwa became so much happy, and he became so much victorious that he is shouting and shouting again and again that I am the son of Al-Aqma. I am the son of Al-Aqwa, and today is the day that the bad man will lose. Bad people will lose. So, this story tells us, if we have courage, if we have determination, and if we have the energy that Allah gave us, we can do anything. We don't need fancy equipments, we don't need fancy computer, we don't need fancy equipments to run our business, to run our agency. Whatever you do, you don't need advanced techniques to run your business. You just need determination, you just need a gift that you have from Allah. Everyone has a better gift than everyone has. Do you understand what I mean? Everyone has a gift by Allah that no one has. So we should use that gift to make, to serve, to make yourself happy, to serve the people, and to serve the people around you who should matters you the most, like your parents and others. I can explain this later, but there's the point. There's the point that if we have determination, we can do anything. And I hope this will teach you something. This story teaches you something, this story taught you something that you could implement in your life. And just and I prefer you, I suggest you, I recommend you that just feels the thing you have, and you will feel more अफर्मेशन के साथ क्या आता है, मोर शुक्रगुजार. जस्ट लेट मी, शुक्रगुजार बंदे को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, शुक्रगुजार बंदे को इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं. ग्रेटफुल हो, यू विल फील, ये तो मेरे को पता था. You will feel more grateful and more thankful to Allah that you had such things that no one has. So this is the end of this session, and it is already 16 minutes and 10 seconds. Thanks for watching, and I just think I should be more improvement in their session. And I am thinking about one more thing, that from the tomorrow I will explain the things that were belong to the psychology and belong to the science, so I can learn the giving lectures, learn to give lectures that I told you yesterday. So, and I have to do one more thing, that I have to input more and more vocabulary, and so I have to read more books to make more input in myself.